want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Dobbins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
First down.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to launch it for one. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Rams.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep here for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there.
Todd Gurley.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. The open man is Westbrook. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. play action. It's Watson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, Watson looking for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Yeah, let's go second.
Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
I'm coming. Mike 42.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And this one's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it. 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Todd Gurley. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and that makes the score 7-0.
Mason Crosby set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, Allen. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
A gain of 6 there on first. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Stepping, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deshaun Watson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Extra point is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 27, Allen. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 30.
Throwing now is Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Past the 20. 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Touchdown.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Be set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do? When we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas where the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Operating from the gun, Watson, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson being chased out left. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
44-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 59 Mike. 5 wide.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Now it's Gurley.
At the 19-yard
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly, and knocked it free.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
Brings up
faking the give. Now Watson. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, Watson. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. To throw is Watson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Miles Jack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. He's going to launch it for Washington. And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Allen now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Miles Jack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Allen. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to launch it for Washington. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
It's a room to maneuver. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down.
Over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Credit him with a... One-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ball carrier. Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 25-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Let's go, D.
They'll run it here with Logan. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
T.J. Logan.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Good.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let it go.
And they take a knee.
Today's final
They
score.
said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. I'm back slang trying to keep the way I feel. I might get all up the way you feel. You might do it for the bug. All black. Born to be a rebel after this. I might go water down the drain. Listen to everything around me. A case. You picked a dozen roses and left them.